Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to week 8. I am out here standing across the way from my office, which is there in the background, next to what I affectionately call the fried egg flowers. Flowers are beautiful this time of the year. Those of you who are still in Southern California, I hope you're able to enjoy it. We are getting ready for week 8, and in week 8 we're going to continue doing some of our work on the technical side of our web application. Remember again that the goal of this work is to try and give you the expertise that you need to be able to interact with people who are programmers, people who are going to probably be part of your team if you're a user experience or user interaction professional in a larger organization. Some of you might find that this is actually the kind of work that you like. I know, shocking to some of you. And you might decide that you want to dig into this kind of work a little bit in a little bit more depth, or even start working in this area. If you're in a smaller firm and you're doing something in UX or UI, or in a startup, it's probably the case that you're going to end up doing everything from user experience to online evaluation to product design, wireframing, and implementation. So it really kind of depends on the sort of industry that you're going into, what kind of company you're going to be a part of, and what you're interested in doing. But generally, our program is geared towards this being an opportunity to expose you to what the programmers, primarily the front-end programmers, are going to be doing with the work that user experience or user interaction professionals design. So with that in mind, we're going to continue doing some of this work on our MHCID application this week. And in particular, the technical work that we're going to do is going to be on building out from this chat application some lobby interaction that we designed previously. Before we do that, we've got to spend a little time in the theory section or more academic section of this work. And so this week we're going to be focusing on learning jQuery. jQuery is technically a library that you can use from within a JavaScript code. So you can call jQuery functions or methods from your JavaScript code that runs in the browser. jQuery is so widely used, though, that it's almost distributed anywhere that JavaScript is distributed. So it's kind of rare, actually, for people to have JavaScript code running somewhere and not actually have jQuery running as well. Although technically they're two different things, and you don't have to have jQuery in a JavaScript application. But because all we've looked at so far has been pure JavaScript, we need to expand our understanding of how that can be used by including the jQuery library as well. So to that end, on the academic side, we've got a video for you this week that describes a little bit of the history and the context of jQuery. And then we're going to finish out the JavaScript tutorial on Codecademy, in which we introduced how JavaScript and jQuery work together. A second tutorial we're going to walk through is going to be part of Codecademy's description of jQuery. And we're doing that to get us set up for working on the MHCID application, because we're going to use some of that knowledge in order to build out our chat functionality. So our chat functionality this week is going to be extended in order to use that communication between browsers in order to be able to set up a lobby interaction. And actually, based on some of the feedback that I've been getting, we've actually decided to break this lobby interaction down into 2 pieces. So maybe in a world in which you had nothing else to do except for this class, we would do the full lobby interaction in 1 week. But to give you guys a chance to catch up, and in order to just make sure that you're understanding what you're doing and not just desperately trying to get the code to work, we're going to break the lobby interaction up into 2 pieces. Now, if you're following along with the YouTube tutorials, you'll see that on the playlist, the lobby interaction continues. And you can go ahead and finish the lobby interaction. You'll be getting ahead on next week by following those tutorials. But it's important that you stop halfway there at the point we indicate on Canvas in the module section to turn in a status report, or basically turn in your deliverable for getting halfway through that lobby interaction. So this week there's going to be a lot of opportunities to make sure that you've got your semicolons in the right place, to make sure your parentheses are all matched up, make sure you've got your capitalization working okay. Otherwise, I'm excited to see what else you guys have come up with. I'm really encouraged by the work that you've been doing so far. This is really technically challenging for many of you, so I hope you feel like as you get this stuff done, even though it's a lot of work, that it's been really valuable. So looking forward to see what happens in week 8. We've got some coding to do, so let's go. Let's get started. Thanks.